Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some very interesting news coming out here for you. Breaking news. What if I told you that China was debuting a new game-changing drone that looks like a bird, like you see here? Like, what if I told you that this picture right now is a drone, not really a bird? Would you believe me? Well, the Chinese military is about to release this new drone that they're claiming is game changing technology that has far reaching capabilities. Could be used for spying on citizens. It could be used for military purposes. I mean, obviously more for spying, right? But just think about how dangerous this is because we have birds in the skies all the time, especially like birds like this. I think this is like a hawk or a falcon. I think it's a hawk. And just imagine, when you've got these birds flying over your head, you can't even tell whether what you're seeing is real or not. You may think that it's a bird, but in reality, it's a drone. Very scary to think about. Okay, obviously in China, it's very restrictive. There's lots of spying on the citizens already. Okay, lots of like facial recognition technology. Excuse me. Fingerprinting, all these different things where the people of China already barely have any privacy as it is. But now there's going to be drones flying in the sky that doesn't look like a drone. It's going to look like a bird. So very scary to think about. So I want to go over this with you to bring this to your attention, so that way you're aware of this. Imagine if we start having something like this in the United States or maybe somewhere in Europe. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so Big Brother is encroaching more and more, it seems like. So let's take a look at this. China debuts drone game changer. The Chinese military top drone makers have built a new robotic bird that they say could have far reaching capabilities, or application, state media said. Images aired on Saturday showed the ornithopter, dubbed Little-Falcon, taking flight during a recent test in Jian, capital city of China's northwestern Shanxi province. A national news outlet described it as the most agile and lifelike bird-like drone anywhere in the world and likely to lead the research in the field for years to come. So look, most lifelike bird-like drone anywhere. So you almost can't even tell whether it is a real bird or not, especially if it's really high up in the sky, right? For centuries, inventors have looked to birds for inspiration to create ornithopters, machines that achieve lift by flapping wings, chiefly for the purpose of human flight. In director Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of the Dune series, characters also use ornithopters as a means of travel. The aircraft take off and land using flapping wings, which can fold into the fuselage to facilitate a rapid descent, much like the targeted dive of a bird prey. So it could even mimic a dive of a bird. Whenever birds dive into water or something to like grab a fish or something like that. So these things could essentially act exactly like a bird. And it's very interesting too. Like it makes me think about a lot of these. I guess that you consider them like conspiracy theory reports where people were saying that like birds weren't real. And I know it sounds crazy, but it was a real thing. A lot of people were thinking that birds were not real. Well, look at this now. Now we've got drones that people aren't going to be able to tell whether it's a real bird or not. It will look so lifelike that people would think it's a real bird, but it's really not. It's a drone spying on you. So this is a picture of one apparently right here. So this is that Little-Falcon. Okay. So way up in the high, I mean, you can kind of tell right here a little bit if you're looking closely that doesn't look like the body of a bird. It kind of looks too straight. And then back here, that looks like more of a wing versus like a actual part of a bird. This does look a little bit more electronic, like an actual drone to me, than it does look like a bird. But just the fact that it's got these wings like that, those wings are definitely bird-like. Okay. The team of researchers at Northwestern Polytechnical University, however, had a different vision for their ornithopter. It is a smaller unmanned aerial vehicle that can serve multiple functions, including for the Chinese People's Liberation Army. Something that I thought about real quick that I just want to note. shouldn't there be some kind of regulation on drones I mean, I guess maybe if it was military use, it might be different, but I feel like there should be some sort of regulation on drones to where they can't make them look like, something in nature or something like that, like where it looks way too indistinguishable from something that's actually real versus a machine. Because obviously, like if you see a normal drone in the sky, like you can tell that it's like kind of looks like a helicopter or something. It may have like two or one, somewhere between one and four like propellers on it, and you can normally tell it's a drone. Well, these would be really hard to tell that it's a drone, and I feel like there should be some sort of regulation on that, but more than likely, according to this, doesn't look like there's going to be. China's state media outlets, including state broadcaster CCTV, covered the drone's debut. Potential applications included military reconnaissance, ecological monitoring, and environmental protection, the channel said. So look at all the different things they could use it for. So military reconnaissance, ecological monitoring, so monitoring ecosystems and environment protection. So maybe for catching, like let's say catching poachers, people that go and just kill an animal just to kill it for no reason, but they don't actually take the meat. I could see it being used for things like that. But again, it's using a drone that looks like a bird to me is just insane. The robotics bird's nimble flight controls were made possible by the intervention of a new crank mechanism, the report said, allowing the drone to fold its wings while flapping at the same time. It can also make turns by folding one wing at a time and extend both to increase its energy efficiency while gliding, according to CCTV. So, basically what a bird can do. Such aircraft are suitable for reconnaissance, surveillance, and even precision strike missions in special operations. So, these are going to be even outfitted with missiles or something like that, or some sort of uh, attack options. That's crazy. China's nationalistic newspaper, the Global Times, said on Sunday about possible future applications. An unnamed expert quoted in the state run tabloid said that the drone's lifelike physical appearance would add a layer of complexity to enemy attempts to effectively detect it. So you see that's the part right there that really worries me the most, is that if these things look so real, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a bird and a drone. So you would think that the birds that you see in the sky all the time are drones, and I don't know. It's to me this is very worrisome as well, because it makes me also think um, about artificial intelligence. Okay, so think about this. We've got artificial intelligence coming out now. We've got these birds coming out, these drone birds. You won't be able to tell what is real and what's not real. Okay, think about just AI alone. AI has the ability to make things look so real on your phone, on your computer, whatever it might be on any screen, where what you think you're seeing is real, but in reality, it's not. Okay, it's completely fake. And let me show you this real quick here too. This shows the flapping of the wings. Look at that. Take a look at that. So it could literally fly like a bird, and you would not be able to tell. So normal drones, obviously they don't have wings really. They have propellers, if anything, and they fly in a very straight, like fixed motion. So these drones could actually flap their wings, mimicking an actual bird. So that way you cannot detect whether it's an actual drone or not. That's absolutely insane. So I wanted to bring this to your attention and let me know what you think, because this is obviously worrisome, but at the same time, it's kind of cool, to see technology advance and all these things. But like I said, with AI, just AI alone can confuse so many people about not being sure what they're seeing on their phone is real or not. Okay, what if there was some sort of major event happening and everybody thought something going down was real, but in reality it wasn't real? It was just something fake that somebody created using AI, and AI is obviously very powerful, even just at the stage that it is now. So imagine 10, 20 years from now when AI advances even more, and they even incorporate that with these drones. Okay, there's also been talks about using AI on current drone technology that we have right now, like let's say the MQ-9 Reaper drone that the US military uses, that they would attach AI to that, and the AI can make a decision whether to strike a target or, instead of a human doing it. So it's obviously very scary. Okay, the amount of technology that's coming out now, we're advancing very quickly, and I just wanted you to be aware of this so that way you know what's going on here. But let me know again what you think down below. Comment down below your thoughts, And if you got something out of this, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell, and that way YouTube can notify you. We do put out several news updates every single day. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody take care, and God bless. We'll see you in the next one.